Hello, writers. Come write with me. My name is Mykela Greenwood. I create worlds for mind adventures. Welcome to my channel, Write with Mykela. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can go on this journey with me. If this is your first time joining me, then I'm excited to have you here on my channel. If you've been with me from the beginning or somewhere along the journey, I'm glad you are returning. I'm especially glad for those of you who continue to come, even as I learn how to use this microphone. And I know that in several of my videos, my sound wasn't all there. I had to turn my volume way up on my phone to hear anything, but I had to get my mouth absolutely on this microphone for you to be able to hear me. And I'm uncomfortable with that, but we'll deal with it. So thank you for continuing to come and to join me, and I really appreciate it. Today we are going to discuss a few ideas or terms, and then we will add to your cave stories. The first term is anarchy. Anarchy is a state of disorder due to absence or non-recognition of authority or other controlling systems. Anarchy could also be the organization of society on the basis of voluntary cooperation without political institutions or hierarchical governments. Now, if you have ever volunteered, you know the chaos that can happen with volunteering. Sometimes when I volunteered, I was voluntold, and that was frustrating at times, but it was less chaotic than just a group of volunteers with everyone doing what he or she wanted to do. So some synonyms are chaos, confused, disorder, disorganization, lawlessness, nihilism, riot, or turmoil. Now, how can we use this in our stories? Many of our stories have a dictator and tyranny. Not all, of course, but many of them do. So what happens when your hero takes down this antagonist? Are there people to take over the ruling? Now, like I said, there's not all of them are like this. Like in movies like Superman, there's no dictator. There's just the bad guy. Superman just brings the bad guy to the police, and society goes on. In the second story we read on the channel, Tehia, the witching community had rules and a hierarchy. But what about the villages? Did they need soldiers to protect them and to keep order? If so, then there would be rules and taxes. Or taxes of sorts. Taxes don't have to be money. It could be a portion of the crops or the eggs or whatever. You have to show this garment for the king or whatever. There's different ways to tax people than just income tax that we know here today. The people in the villages could have looked to the witching community for protection and order after King Pavonestone was killed. So they could have done that. I didn't really set anything up in that story. Of course, it's a rough draft. But my point to you is sometimes getting rid of a dictator creates a kind of vacuum when somebody else or where somebody else will rise to power and rise to power quickly. And that someone may or may not be benevolent. And we discussed benevolent in Season 3.2, Episode 5. So we're actually in Season 3.2, Episode 43 right now. And we said benevolent meant well-meaning and kind. Our hero may or may not want to rule over the society. They did their good deed. They want to go home. So they're not looking to rule. Which makes them kind of a better hero anyway, because you don't want somebody that wants that power. So, if there is no one to lead and no rules, the society can fall into anarchy. Of course, that could be book 2 for you. Now, perhaps we can think the rulers did so badly that we just don't want them anymore. But then what happens when you get robbed or harassed or bullied? There's nobody to help you out. No laws or rules to protect you from those things. So, for a minute, let's think about the movie Red Dawn. The troops came in while the students were in school, and a group ran off into the woods. Then the group looked to one or two of those boys for leadership. They automatically turned to those boys, and that boy or those two boys became a leader or the leaders that helped the kids plan what to do. So the kids didn't just randomly start doing things. They planned it. Now I bring this up because we form societies almost naturally. We look to people to lead us. Even in kids' sports, we expect someone to volunteer to be coach. How chaotic would it be if you just turned loose all these kids? Okay, you're doing soccer, just go practice. And nobody said, okay, well, you need to kick the ball around the cones, or you need to kick the ball here. Nobody told the kids the rules. Nobody helped the kids to practice. That would be kind of chaotic. So, it doesn't mean we always speak nicely to the coach or about the coach. That's a different topic. Okay, we look for somebody to organize those kids. Now, as a child, I belonged to Campfire Girls. It is similar to Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. And we rotated positions like secretary, treasurer, president, so on. I don't remember all the positions we had. I was very bad at being the person that took the minutes because I didn't write fast enough. But I was good at being treasurer because I'm good at math, and I was back then too. I was very good at math. So that was a good position for me. After a while, we've been in this thing for several years. We traded positions so many times. We knew who was good at what, and we stopped switching. We just recommended the same people. I think she should stay. I think she should stay. So we knew who was good. And adults do the same thing. In our clubs, associations, we have presidents and secretaries, a person to take the minutes, and a person to organize the events, social director. If food is involved, someone organizes who brings the meat and who brings the side dish and who brings the dessert. All of this organization is exactly opposite of anarchy. So my question to you is, when your hero or heroine wins, what type of society do you have? Are there rules and organization? Is there anarchy? This is your choice. You can even leave it vague, like I did in Tahia. Of course, Tahia is a rough draft, so I may have to fix it. But it won't be a hard fix. Or, I could let the reader imagine things when I say they lived happily ever after. And that's going to be how the reader imagines it at that point. So, leave a comment if you live in a household with structure or if there's anarchy. Of course, be careful how you answer, because someone buys the groceries, someone does the dishes. So there is probably some order. But some households have much more structure and order than others. Think of HOAs or homeowner associations. In neighborhoods of the stricter ones, all the lawns are mowed. There are no cars in the driveways with flat tires that just sit there. That's order. That's not anarchy. So, Perhaps your comments can be what part of your life is a little bit of anarchy and what part is the most orderly in your life. Leave those comments. You can leave also comments on if you're in one of those adult situations where you're the president of a club or whatever, and you've been the president the last 3 years because everybody keeps voting you in because you're good at it. So just leave all those comments. Let's start those conversations and keep it friendly. Our next term is animosity. And this is not something we want in the comments at all. Not towards each other. Anyway, animosity is a strong feeling of dislike or hatred. It is ill will or resentment tending towards active hostility. The last definition, or the next definition, is an antagonistic attitude. Well, there is no need for me to ask you which character to use this for. Antagonistic attitude is in the definition. So, LOL. Some synonyms are hostility, friction, antagonism, enmity, animus, opposition, aversion, acrimony, bitterness, and several more. Let's pause a minute and ask, where does animosity come from? One place is jealousy for sure. I was super jealous of my younger sister. She could do no wrong. As far as my mother was concerned, everything she did was good and right and truthful and everything. Nothing wrong. I completely resented her when we were growing up. I felt a lot of hostility every time she lied and I got punished. Life was so not fair. Of course, I'm an adult now, and that jealousy and animosity are gone. Now, in our stories, you, as writer and author, you know your character's backstory or their history. You know what kind of home they grew up in. Think of the instructions to Thumper in Bambi. We're going way back to the Bambi movie, okay? The instructions to Thumper in his household as he grew up. If you can't say something nice, then don't say anything at all. And Thumper repeated that in the movie. Now, consider the instructions to Bambi. Run, Bambi, run! Don't look back! Those are very different experiences. What are your characters' histories? Did your character have a sibling that they were jealous of? Or a neighbor even that didn't have the same rules? I mean, some families say, oh, you got to be back at 10 o'clock. Oh, you be back by midnight. You know, that kind of thing. What are the rules for the families? Is there jealousy between siblings, between neighbors? Did your characters have families that taught and displayed kindness or revenge? Now, here's a careful topic. A lot of bullies have been bullied. So a bully isn't necessarily acting with animosity. I want us to know that. Bullies aren't acting with animosity necessarily. They're more acting with power. When they're bullied, they have no power, so then they go and bully others so they have that power. However, as I mentioned, jealousy is definitely a direct path to animosity. We discussed jealousy more in depth in Season 2, Episode 23. I can say that a child can outgrow childhood jealousy, as I did. I moved out of that situation. I'm not in... it doesn't matter now if my mom believes my sister or not, because I have my own life and my own family. So I'm out of that. I'm not under that power of my mom or whatever to fall, to get punished for my sister's lies anymore. My sister can lie and it doesn't affect me anymore. So there's no more jealousy, no more animosity. My sister doesn't need to lie because she's not going to get in trouble for my mom anymore. You know, all that stuff is gone. But if you have unfair or disparate treatment at work, church, in these organizations that you volunteer for, that can and will create animosity between workers. Some animosity between the smokers. Smokers get to go on break all the time. You know, oh, I need to smoke, so they go on break. Well, I get my break at 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and I get my lunch break. And that's it. If I smoked, I'd have more breaks. That doesn't seem fair. You know, there's a lot. There's more than that in fairness of what workers can do and get away with things and others cannot. So the reason I'm bringing all this up is to help you to answer the question of why your bad guy is bad. Is your antagonist jealous and filled with animosity? Is your antagonist power hungry? What makes your bad guy bad? What is his or her history? As a writer, you need to know your characters. If you have experienced jealousy in your past, or now in your future, or now in your present, hopefully not your future. If you've experienced jealousy, then you can amplify that experience in your writing and make the situation worse for your antagonist. When people are jealous, they have no sympathy or empathy for others. They only see how they are wronged. They only see how unfairly the world treats them. Your antagonist could be filled with animosity, but still feel like that he or she is the ultimate victim. You know, I'm never going to get my chance in life, and I just have to do this to try to, because everybody hates me, and I don't know why, so I just have to do this so that people can see me, you know, and respect me. You know, that they could be filled with animosity and not see it. So you need to get inside their head and see what their history is, why they're acting that way. They feel like they're the victim. You can, you know, pull that out as well in your story. Now, leave a comment on if you've ever felt animosity towards someone, like I did towards my sister. You don't have to give specifics. And no backlash. I don't want my sister jumping on here and say, oh yeah, you were so horrible. We're not doing that. And she wouldn't. But we are all human. Plus, just because we have animosity towards someone does not mean we act on it. If we don't have anarchy and we have rules and laws, sometimes we will not act on it. Also, leave a comment if you felt that someone had animosity towards you. Have you felt animosity? And did you have a clue as to why that person felt that way? It's like, yeah, so-and-so really hated me, but I didn't know why. And sometimes there's nothing you can do. Some people just are hateful that way. They're raised in a bad environment, and then you show them kindness, and they think that you're all goody two-shoes or whatever, so they hate you and they show animosity towards you, and it's not your fault and there's nothing you can do about it. But if you've experienced that, write that in the comments so that we can take these comments and we can see these kinds of things. I don't want any negative there, but I want you to be able to read the comments and say, oh, yeah, and then maybe you'll remember something in your own life, and then when you're writing, you can bring all those things into your writing. The comments are not copyright protected. Okay, so you can just put the comments down there. We can read them. We can we can say, oh, yeah, I felt that way when this happened. That reminds me of this. Or you could say, oh, I could use that in a story. So these comments will help us to enhance our stories. Now, that brings us to our cave stories, or your cave stories. And this is copyright protected for all works shared on the channel are copyright protected. So there's no worry. Send in your writings with WritewithMykela@gmail.com. I look forward to reading your stories on the channel. Now we are on part 16. We have worked on this story in season 1, episode 25. That goes a long way back for you that have been with me from the beginning. And then we did it in season 2. Episodes 15, 25, 35, and 43. Then we continued it in season 3.1, episodes 5, 13, 21, 29, and 37. And now we've continued it in season 3.2, which I've told y'all many times that YouTube does not show the point. It just shows a space. So, season 3.2, episodes 3, 11, 19, 27, and 35. We are working on 7 and 8 of the plot, and we pulled this plot together. We pulled this plot out together after we started. We started and we wrote about a scary cave. We had the mood, and then we wrote some things, and then after a little bit, we pulled out a plot of kind of what had happened in my story. I don't know what happened in your story, but we are on 7 and 8 of the plot, and you can use this, I think, pretty much wherever you went with your story. Number 7 is start letting the reader know the powers, prowess, or abilities of the protagonist, and that could be while the protagonist is learning about them himself or herself. So in my cave story, you know that they are talking about the old ways, and they know about them. A lot of people know about the supposed powers. They don't know if they're true or not, but they know about them, but they don't know how to use them, and they don't know the effect on their own self as they do use them. So show those powers. Number 8, start the struggle. What hurdles does the protagonist have to leap to even get to face the antagonist? And the other thing I said the last couple of times, and I say again, is just continue with the next thing. By the way, my coach calls me a pantser, like the seat of your pants, because I just write the next thing instead of plotting everything out first. She calls those people that plot everything out plotzers. And yes, we have a basic plot, but it is in no way detailed. Anyway, ask a question. This is the way I do things. This is the way I am going about it. And this is, with us doing it so sporadically like this is how it gets done. When you go back and edit, you can fix it and tighten it and stuff. So, ask a question. Write a scene to answer it. Sometimes it helps to reread what you have written or what you wrote last time. And then you need to ask yourself as you're reading, what's the struggle? What's the outcome I'm heading toward? Have I made things too easy on my protagonist? I think I have so far. I need to add some more struggle in my story. But remember, the most important thing is to have fun with your writing. Pause the video, add to your cave, and then come back, and I will read what I added. Welcome back, writers. Now I will read what I wrote. A rabbit scampered in the cave and then ran in circles as it tried to decide how to get out. So Lyra gave instructions to block all the entrances. She asked a boy to get his slingshot and kill the rabbit. The boy raised his eyebrows. It's running in circles. It will get tired or pause, replied Zolira. It's supper, if we can start a fire. The boy got out his slingshot, and he tried several times. His arms were tired. An older boy told him to take his post at the entrance, and he would try. The older boy followed the rabbit with the slingshot. I can't do that with this microphone here. Followed the rabbit with the slingshot as it ran and ran in circles. Finally, the rabbit paused for just a second, and the older boy let loose the stone. The stone hit the rabbit in the head and knocked the rabbit over. Several children cheered. Zalira knew that it was not going to feed them all, but it was something. The boys were proficient at starting a fire once they gathered some dried grass and sticks from outside, and they set about roasting the one medium-sized rabbit. Zalira sat to watch. She wasn't sure who was going to eat or how she would decide. Then she received thoughts to think with Commander Thurnall to see if he was loyal or a traitor. Without thinking that Missant was thinking with her, Zalira automatically thought, a traitor's thoughts won't show up until he or she decides to betray, and that is when they receive an offer they can't refuse. Missant thought, we need to know now before we join with his group. Maldrake is doing sweeps. Zalira shook her head. And then she realized Missant was thinking with her. She herself was very hungry and felt she could eat the whole rabbit, so her thoughts went on that tangent. Missant thought, Zalira, what is with you? We need answers that only you can get. Some children came back into the main chamber from what Zalira considered the third tunnel. A boy shouted, look what we found! Do you know which frogs are edible? Zalira raised her eyebrows. Each child held 2 frogs. The older boy at the entrance that had shot the rabbit came over. He took one and turned it over. Yes, this is what my dad called a leopard frog, and it's edible. After a few minutes, he added, we only eat the legs, but these 2 are big, so 2 to 4 legs would do for some of us. Zalira asked, are there more? I mean, we don't want to deplete the frogs. She looked at the older boy. Campton? Was that your name? The boy nodded, and then Zalira asked if he knew females from males. Not exactly, replied Campton. My pa might. Zalira instructed the children to hand off the frogs and go get some more if they could. She was thinking with 12 frogs they might could feed 12 children, at least the smaller children, so she hoped they could get some more. The 6 children headed back down the tunnel. A few other children asked if they could go, and Zalira nodded her head. Missant thought, would you stop thinking about food? We need to know if Commander Thurnall is a traitor. Zalira sighed to herself. She felt like she needed to watch the children, since she was in charge of them. But she would try to think. She would try to think to Commander Thurnall. She told a few of the older boys that she needed to meditate, and they understood. Zalira found Commander Thurnall, but he seemed to be dreaming. He was receiving some shock treatment in his dream, and he was scared. His eyes searched around himself, and he saw different creatures. Then he saw a creature get out. He was left as people scrambled to get the creature back in his cage. Commander Thurnall rolled himself off the examining table. When he hit the floor, his body reverberated with pain. But now was his chance. He dragged himself to a trash chute and pulled up enough to roll in. Then he slid down the smelly tube as it twisted and turned. He landed in a dumpster, and he could hear the beeping of a truck backing up. He wasn't sure he wanted to be dumped in the trash truck, but he didn't feel he had the strength to get out of the dumpster. Commander Thurnall pulled himself up to the edge and rolled out. He hit the ground hard, and his body was in shock. He couldn't move. Then he felt someone grab a hold of the shoulder of his shirt and drag him, but he didn't know who it was. Then there was blackness. Solera came out of meditation. She said, "Has he been captured before? Does he know more of what's going on in Maldrake's lair?" "Who are you talking to?" asked one of the little girls as she peered at Solera. Solera jumped a little. "Oh, I guess I'm talking to myself." "What's it like to be captured?" asked the little girl. "Well, I don't know," replied Solera. "I don't think it is pleasant." Then the children came back with 10 more frogs. Solera got up. "Let me check our fire. I think it might need to be a bit bigger." She walked off. Maybe after she ate, she would be able to think back with Missant. While she ate, she would think about the scenes she had seen. Was she inside Commander Thornall's mind as she saw things? Who pulled him away from the approaching garbage truck? Was it someone from the underground? Was it someone from Maldrake's compound who just brought him back inside? Was this happening now? Or had it happened in the past? Good questions. Missant shrugged to Commander Nyson. "I think Solera is preoccupied with hunger and feeding the children." Commander Nyson sighed. "Okay, well, let's head to the south of the marshes and see if we can pick up a trail. I wanted to enlarge our group, but we'll wait." The group had sat a while, and they were restless, so they were ready to head out in no time. As they walked, several drifted into a walking meditation without realizing it. Commander Thornall sat up from his nap. He didn't feel rested because the nightmare had returned to him yet again. He never wanted to go back to the compound or Maldrake's fortress. He had joined the underground and given them as much information as he could, and that was why he moved up quickly. However, there were always people that doubted him because he could not tell them how he got away. He never remembered, and he never knew who pulled him out of the way of the trash truck. He did remember waking up in a kind of living room. The lights were very dim, and a person would feed him and wipe him down with a washcloth, but he never saw the person, as the person wore a sheet over himself or herself. The person had one of those devices to alter their voice as well. Commander Thornall felt he may never gain trust until he knew who helped him. But then, would he give up that person's name? He didn't know. And sometimes he thought it was better if he didn't know. His group headed out again, and occasionally they would find a few prints here and there, so Commander Thornall hoped they were going the correct direction. Grant's group had wanted to move or explore more, but Grant had just passed out. Then a few seconds later, Donnie also passed out. The group realized that the linking or astral jumping was very draining, especially as the linkers brought other people with them. A few started working on cleaning up Kaylee and looking for any wounds, and they sent out a few with slingshots to see if they could get any supper. Okay, writers, that is what I'm adding today. It was only a little over 1,200 words today. 1,200, right? That's double the 500. Leave a comment on if you can think when you're hungry. You know, if you're so hungry, sometimes when I get hungry, it's just like, I'm hungry. And my husband says, "Where do you want to eat?" It's like, I don't know, I'm hungry. You know, it's like, I can't think of what kind of food I want. All I can think is I'm hungry. So leave a comment on, can you think if you were hungry? Leave a comment on what you think of Commander Thornall. Does he have the potential to betray the underground? If he's gone through that and he does not want to return, he will do anything not to return. Right? So, I don't know where he's going in. I haven't decided totally with it yet. That's the fun part. I'm the writer. I get to decide. I don't have to decide today. I can decide when I get to that point where he's offered to betray his people. He can decide at that point. And that will make up the reader's feelings about him in their mind, you know. Okay, today is October 29th. So go to NaNoWriMo website, sign up for free to write a novel during the month of November. Leave a comment on if you sign up. It starts this Friday, November 1st. I film ahead of time, so because right now I'm like in the middle of July, and I film ahead of time. So I'm not going to put in here that I've signed up because I can't sign up yet. It's too far out. I will comment. So when these videos hit, I will comment on if I signed up or if I did not, and I will I will also comment on what my word count is during the month of November. So that's how if I participate this year, which I don't know, it takes a lot to participate. It just depends on where I am. I don't know what November will bring, you know. So, but since I have the channel and I want to be with y'all and everything, I probably will leave those comments. And don't forget to send your writings to me to read on the channel. Send me your cave stories. And if you don't have as much written as I do, that's fine. Just send me the first one where you had to set the mood of the cave to be the scary mood, right? So send me that. I'll read it. People will see how it's different. It'll encourage more people to send in theirs, and we can read all these things. We have 30 people write and 30 people send in, and every single one will be different. Join me Friday for Eleni's Pride regrouping, chapter 21. Join me Tuesday for some more jargon or vocabulary and to add to a down soldier. Visit my website by Mykela and read some character bios, and send your unpolished writings and chapters to WritewithMykela@gmail.com. Leave comments on your favorite characters. I'm still accepting chapters from any of the shared plots. The one that went with City of the Ancients, send it. The one that went with Tahia, send it. Okay? Any of those. It's fine. Also, visit my coach's website, authorkristenlamb.com. So, author is AUTHOR. Kristen is KRISTEN. Lamb is LAMB.com. Read some of her blogs. She's got over 2,000 or something blogs there that you can read. If you hit the like and subscribe and the bell, then we will continue to write together, and other people will have a higher chance of finding this video and this channel, and your comments, since your likes will push the video out to a greater audience. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate your participation. If you know someone who would like this video, please share it with them. This is Mykela with Write with Mykela. Bye for now.